in this lab, we are going to see the snot installation and configuration process in Linux. So for this, we are going to use a Linux OS of Ubuntu. Ubuntu, okay. In this Ubuntu OS, we are going to install and configure the snot, and we will see the packets captured by the snot server. Okay, we require two things. One is Ubuntu and Ubuntu OS, and one is client OS, which may be Kali Linux or any Windows or any Linux system. So in this, the server Ubuntu will be acting as a server, and other OS, whichever you can take, you can assign for a client, it will be okay. Okay, so in this, first we need to install a dependency of snot. Okay, before installing snot, we have some dependency, so we are going to install that. So first is libpcap. So we are going to install the libpcap package before installing the snot. Has has some dependency over pcap files, which will generate the packets. So in this, we are going to give this command for installation of libpcap. So it will download all the packages of the libpcap, and it will install. So before giving this command, you have to upgrade and update the server by giving the command apt update and apt upgrade. So already I have upgraded and updated the OS. So I'm going to the next step. So after this, you have to as it is in a zip file. So we have to extract this tar file. So for that, we are going to give the command tar xvzf. Okay, it will after giving the command, it will unzip, or it will untar the zip file. Okay, then clear it, and then we have to configure this libpcap. For that, we have to give the command. We have to first go into the libpcap file. Then we have to give /configure. So after this, we may get this error. Okay, for that, we have some dependency of GCC. So we will install that GCC. We have to come out cd dot dot, and here we have to install apt install gcc, sudo apt install gcc. Say yes and continue. Okay, again we will run the dots. We will go into the libpcap file, and we will try to run the configure. Okay, now it is running the configuration file. Oh, again we have got an error, configure error of flex. So there is no flex package found in this. So we will install that flex package also by using the command apt install flex space bison. You have to give sudo yes. Again, after this you have to run the command configure /configure. Now it is successfully installed, so we will clear it, and now we will install a make package. Apt install make. We'll give the command sudo apt install make. Okay. After that we will give the command sudo make. It will build the packages of pcap libpcap file. Okay, it is done. Then again we will give the command sudo make install. It is also installed. Then for checking, we will install some services to check the packets, whatever the intrusion packets are coming to us. So for that we will install a particular services like Apache services or Nginx services, any one of these services, so that when we will access the particular service from our client PC, then we will generate an intrusion in this particular server. Okay, for that we will go out, clear it, and in this we will install Apache server. Okay, apt install Apache 2. Okay, you have to give the sudo apt install Apache 2. Okay, okay. It is saying that auto remove. Okay, you have to, before that you have to install this, but you have to give this command. So copy it, paste. So now again we will use sudo apt install Apache 2. Okay, already exists, so it is saying Apache is already exists. So we will check the services. We'll check whether Apache is running or not. So for that we will give the command service Apache 2 status. So here we can see Apache is already running. If it is not installed, you have to give this command and you have to install it, and after that you have to check the status of the Apache server, whether it is running or not. Okay, this is for Apache installation. And then again we will install a PHP. For further requirements, we will install the PHP https:// we will give this command. Okay, it will download the package and it will install it. Again after this we have to untar the file and we have to configure it. So after the download process is complete, we will give the command tar-xvzf php xvf php. Okay, see, we can see that the php file is been untarred. After it gets untarred, we will go into the php directory, then we will run the command configure. Okay, as we can see, it will configure all the packages from php. After it's successfully done, now we can install the snot packages. For it, there is a simple command. We have to come out of the php one, and then we have to give sudo apt install snot. So whatever the latest package of snot is there, it will install it directly. Okay, you have to give y, and it will install. Here comes the main thing. Okay, it is asking for the interface. So as you are using ubuntu as an server, you have to check what interface it is working. For that, we will check ifconfig. So here you can see the interface is ens3, so you have to mention ens3 here. Okay, then okay, and now you have to mention the whatever the address range. So here my address range will be 192.168.233.0. Okay, 168.233.0/24. As it is in 24, so it will be taking, you have to give here /24. As you can see here, it is in 255.255.255.0, so it will be /24. Then press OK. Now the installation process will begin. So as we have already specified the interface ENS3, so it will automatically take as we already specified, and after clicking on OK, it will continue the process of installation. Okay, now the snot has been installed. Now we will check the snot directories are there or not. So for that, we will first go into /users share doc / snot. As we can see here, we have the snot directories. Like that only we will see it in etc folder, whether the packages are there or not. So we can see snot packages are there. Okay, snot configuration files, rule directory, and other things. Okay, now we'll go out of this etc snot folder, and we have to go into the snot configuration file. Okay, as you can see here, the snot configuration file is in /etc snot. By giving the command cd/etc snot, you can go into snot.configuration file. To edit that file, now we will edit the configuration file. To edit that file, use nano snot.conf. Okay. Okay. As it is showing the empty file, this is because of the permission. So we have to give the sudo before nano. Okay, sudo nano. Now the configuration file will be open. Okay, you can see here the configuration file, and it will have a nine set of configurations in this configuration file. So first we will change first we will change the IP. Okay, as this is a server, we are using this as a server, so we will give the IP of this server. So here the IP is 192.168.233.192.168.233.138. Okay. Then we will save this configuration file, control X, Y, enter. Okay, and once again we will check whether it is saved or not. As you can see here, the IP is saved. Okay, again go back, clear. Now we will test whether the configuration, means snort configuration, is correctly installed and configured. For that we will give this command, type these commands to check whether it is correctly installed. Okay, you can see here snort is successfully validated the configuration. Okay, then after this you have to go to the /etc snort rules directory. Okay, here we will have many rules inbuilt which will be assigned while installation of snort. Okay, so in this for our lab testing purpose we will be using the local.rules file. Okay, we will be editing that local.rules file, and we will uh, we will be generating we will be writing some rules in it to particularly get that particular message or packets while we are running the snort. Okay, so we will give we will go into sudo nano local.rules. Okay, as this is empty file, we will write a rule. To write a rule, please give this command. So now I will explain this command to you, where the alert of TCP packets will be generated from any to any with for IP address 192.168.233 dot. I am giving the server IP, snort server IP 233.138 to any 280 port. As we are as we have installed the Apache server, Apache service in this, so we will be testing with Apache service. Okay, so we will write a message when the packet is generated. This message will be displayed: HTTP packet found. Okay, we will close it. SID. We also need to give SID of this particular thing. I am giving it as this number, closing it, and recursive of it. Recursive 1 colon close bracket. Okay. Similarly, if you want to write a rule of ICMP ping packet, so we can write it like this. So I am giving it any, okay, any IP of this network. Okay, this particular network, any IP, wherever whoever pings the intrusion will be detected in this server. Okay, so the ping port is 7. After that I will write a message for it as ping packet found. Okay, like this we can write our own rules, and we can generate we can see the packets generated. Okay, now we will save this file, and once again we will check whether the rules are written correctly or not. Okay, okay, now after writing the rules we will open our other VM or instance, whatever the whatever may be. So I'm opening my other VM. It is 82. Okay. Okay, I have taken the Kali Linux OS for the client purpose. Okay, as it has already has many tools, so for that purpose I am directly using these. So now I will run an nmap command. Before that, running the nmap, you please check it is in same network or not. Okay, it is in same network 192.168.233.10. Okay, after this you normally give a command to scan the snot PC. So for this I am giving the nmap 192.168.233.129 as a server IP. Snot server IP is 138. Okay, 138. So I will be giving the IP as 138, and we will check whether the packets is generated or not. So to see the packet in server, we have to run a command of snot for seeing the what packets are generated. So we will give the command. This is the main command to see the output of the snot, uh, whatever the packets are generated. Snot hyphen a, capital A, console hyphen capital I, ENS3, the interface name, hyphen compile slash etc snot.conf. Okay, this is the command. Snot hyphen a, console hyphen I, ENS3 interface hyphen c, etc snot.conf. Okay, run this command. Okay, we have some error in the rule. What rule we have written? There is some error in it, so we will check it once. Okay, you have to go to slash etc snot rules sudo local dot rules. Sorry, sudo nano local dot rules. Okay, so there is an error when okay, here it is REV. Okay, we have given REV. Okay, again save it, clear, and go out of this and run the command as we have given snot hyphen a console hyphen I ens3 snot.conf. Okay, cannot set file. Okay, as we are getting this error, so once we will check our command. Okay, this is not a capital I, it is a small I. Okay, after giving it small I, you run the command. Okay, it is running. Okay, it is running on the interface ENS3, and whenever we do nmap from Kali Linux, now we will do the nmap and that particular IP, we will get the generated, we will generate the packets. Similarly, from here, we will try to access the Apache page from our browser, Kali browser. Okay, So nothing we have to do, we have to give that particular IP in the browser. 233 IP is 138. Okay, as you can see, Apache page is generated. So we have also got two packets from here. Here you can see HTTP packet found priority 0 from these 110. 110 is the Kali Linux which is running on this port, and it is trying to hit the 80 port. Okay, so like that we can check the packets. We can check include the intrusion. Now again we will run the command, and now I will try to ping this particular PC with Kali Linux 192.168.233.138. Okay, here you can see the ICMP packets are being generated. If any attack is happening, if any packets means somebody is trying to DDoS your system, then you can write the rule and you can check it, the packets whatever generating from which, then you can block it using the firewall or IP table rules, as we have seen in firewall sessions and IP table rule sessions. Okay, this much only for this session. Thank you.